everyone, and hopefully you had a fairly good holiday. Uh, this is Josh from DocTech, and today I am going to show those that may or may not know how to build a cobblestone generator. Uh, it's a really good thing to have around, that way you don't always have to just roam around the world and try to mine out a huge hole. You could just make one of these and infinite cobblestone, plain and simple. Uh, but for those that don't know how to build it, uh, well, just watch this and learn how to build one. It is 100% effective, and the only way that you could possibly break it is if you had like a high efficiency diamond pickaxe. But let's get started. First, you will need to clear out a 4 by 5 by 3 minimum area, and that rabbit's freaking all over it. Nope. Alright. No. He jumped off and fell to his doom. Into the pit of abyss. Anyways, first thing you gotta do is dig uh, 1 wide by 2 wide by 2 down. Well, you see what I'm doing here. And then a 1 by 1 by, no wait, a 1 by 2 by 1. Well, you see what I'm doing. You can pretty much mimic it. And then you place 2 cobblestone, like so. And then 4 on the corners around the 2. This is the simple part. And then, well, pretty much just mimic what I'm doing. And then place more stone, like so. And then here's the slightly tricky part. And we more or less have the frame built for your cobblestone generator. Now for the redstone part. Also, for those who worry about this being built in like survival, it is highly possible. In fact, we may do a let's play in the future. Spoiler! Anyways, now you just need a lot of redstone torches, 2 repeaters. Also, you may want to go out and look for some buckets of lava and such. For those that may want an idea of how much material you may need for one generator, here you go. 14 cobblestone, 2 sticky pistons, which I think that would be the hardest because slimes are difficult to spawn in a natural world. 2 pistons, 2 redstone repeater, 8 redstone torch, 6 redstone, 2 buckets of lava, and 2 buckets of water. Fairly easy. Now for the redstone part. Place the redstone repeaters facing into the uppermost cobblestone block, facing towards the back. Take your redstone and dab it down towards the front. And underneath the floating-ish cobblestone blocks, which the repeaters are going into, put redstone underneath those. Now for the torches. Place torches on the back like so on the floating cobblestone blocks. Place 2 more redstone torches in the 1 by 2 by 1 little block area. Next to the redstone dust, place redstone torches in the little 1 block areas and 2 more in the front. And that redstone is more or less done. Now you'll have to build that up. And now for the pistons. I think the slime balls are the hardest to find in vanilla survival. But you place the pistons like so. That way they are extended going downwards, and make sure that they're sticky, because if they're not, this thing will not work proper. And then with normal pistons, place on the back facing towards the extended sticky pistons, like so. For a little better view, here you go. Really simple. Now here's the part that I could see some people having a little difficulty if they're like new and they accidentally mess it up. All you gotta do is place water aiming towards the opposite side. That way it flows right into the hole. You never know because water tends to mess things up. But if you did it right, the water should just flow down into the deeper portion of the hole and it shouldn't go anywhere else. Which that is what you want. Alright, now for the slightly more dangerous part. Lava. You need at least 2 buckets of lava for this. And place them like so. And voila. You got your very own fully automated, infinite, 100% efficient cobblestone generator. Now this may seem complex to some, but actually it's not really too hard as long as you know the recipes for like the pistons and such. Otherwise all you gotta do is just go around your world, look for some iron, make a couple buckets, pistons. That sounds pretty plentiful, so you don't have to really worry about that. There you go. Redstone generator of any cobblestone nut stream. I hope some of you possibly found this tutorial helpful and that you were able to replicate it fairly easily, because it is a fairly easy build if you know what you're doing. Also, those are not required, but I put them in because, well, it just looked nice. Now, for those that may wonder, do I have to have it exposed like this? No, you don't. The only thing that you got to be wary of is the redstone dust. You don't want to cut that off, otherwise you'll possibly break it. And my solution for that would be, let's get a slab. If you really want to cover it, you could cover it like this. Well, that would be like the front. I don't know, I'm just giving like a quick example. Let's say if you're on a server and you want to do this, that way everybody has their own supply of cobblestone. There you go. It's like a quickie little add-on. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hopefully you guys found it fairly helpful and that you built it with flawless results. See you guys later. Bye.